Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope somebody is out there watching us tonight. If not, it's just me all by myself. No, just Jeff. I just talked to him. He was just on. He's had a rundown, switch up things. He'll be right back on. Helen Gale, new member. Thank you, Helen. And those that don't know, my mother's name was Helen. Yes, my mother. And then my grandmother's name was Helen. So I do love the name Helen. Hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. Once again, a crazy, crazy, crazy week. So hello, Amy, Coco, Deanna on Whatnot. So check her out on Whatnot, ladies and gentlemen. Kathy, we got Suzanne. So thank you guys for checking us out tonight. And Tracy, how we doing? Sue, what's up? What's up? And yeah, Jeff should be right back on. I'm in my I just got done coaching some basketball attire. Good evening, Tracy, Linda, how we doing? Welcome to the show, and thank you so much, Helen, for joining the memberships. And all kind of stuff going on. And you guys see, I got my California Republic hat on, and I bought this. I actually took the family to California a couple years ago, and so a little prayer tonight for the people in California. I couldn't even imagine going through the devastation. I mean, could anybody? I don't know if anyone out there that's watching tonight has ever had a fire. I couldn't imagine. It's like my worst fear is a fire, like my house burning down. I mean, maybe not my worst fear. Okay, obviously everything can be replaced, but it's just, you build all those memories. You have like photos and stuff that's just unreplaceable. And I know it's all up here in the head and the family and health, everything else. But man, just imagine everything, some of these people 20, 30, 40 years in a house and it's just all gone. Skylar Dog, what's up? Teresa, what's up? Lori, Addie, how we doing? John, Jason, what's up? I was just up in Michigan. So, and I was just thinking about that. I was like, man, just, horrible. Chris over here, he said he fought bushfires in Australia. Well, God bless you, Chris. And fighting fires, I mean, that's something, there's no, it's one of those things that people think we can control, and then all of a sudden, the wind shifts and everything else, and you always hear about firefighters unfortunately getting stuck in a bad situation, especially the guys out there fighting when they fight in the forest fires and things. But yeah, this is just craziness. I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely say some prayers tonight for them. Let's get my dad set the kitchen on fire by accident, pulling up the drive with my brothers and my mom is one of the scariest moments of my life. I couldn't imagine that, Nance. I mean, I couldn't even imagine it. And, it's just one of those things, fire, smoke. It's horrible. That's for sure. That's right, Coco. It is horrible. What's up, Brian? Don't forget, guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Help out the channel. Man, I'm like, it's been such a blur this week. It's like, I'm trying to remember what I did Monday. I worked on a bunch of stuff. And then Tuesday, I did a live storage unit auction. And that was awesome. We had a good time. I mean, it was just so much fun. That's why I want Jeff to be on right now. And I just told Roy to come on. And but guys, it was a live storage unit auction. We had, I think, 8 or 9 units. So much fun. Everyone's just laughing, smiling, having a good time. And even the people that didn't buy things, it's an entertainment aspect. I mean, speaking of entertainment aspects, what's up, Jeff?
I'm here. Let's do this. What do we got going today?
Well, I was just talking about the fun that we had on Tuesday at the live storage unit auction. Did you think everyone had a good time?
Except me.
You had more fun than you should have.
I love going every time, particularly just when I'm not a participant, but I guess I participated, but just watching everybody, it's entertaining.
It's, I was just trying to tell everyone, it's more than just going there to buy stuff. It's entertaining to see the stuff, the people in action, the little things going back and forth. People, I'm not going to bid on it no more, and they bid again, and people like, oh, I'm asking for so much money, and then they'll give me a lower price, and it's all fun. And there's some good units too.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed out on a couple.
You did bid. I was trying to tell Jeff not to bid. I'm just thinking, I got all this work I got to get Jeff to do.
I know. That's why you don't want me to bid, because I don't have time.
Yeah, and you're working on your mom's house. You're redoing a room in your house.
Yep.
And
it's my wall I just painted.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good.
It's gray.
I hate when you stand up, though. It's going to look bad. Because you just painted it and you're leaning on a wet wall,
Well, I didn't just paint it. I just got home working with you.
Well, I left you.
Yeah.
And Jeff finished it up.
All done.
All done. Yeah, well, today I bought a storage unit in Ravenna. And very rarely do we buy the unit and go to the unit in the same day. But we had time. And I'm kind of good. She's like, I'm surprised those people didn't pay on the unit, so I don't know what happened to them. But it was a good unit, huh, Jeff?
Worth the money. You made money. You'll make money.
200 and what was it? 30, 40 bucks?
Yep.
It was nice. It was nice. It was a good unit. And then man, I'm trying to think. Monday, you took off Monday, right?
Which one?
You, Monday. This Monday.
Next Monday?
No, you just took off Monday.
What's today?
Today's.
No, I didn't. I took yesterday off.
Was it yesterday off?
Yeah.
What'd you do Monday?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know. I was trying to think about that myself. Like, what the heck happened Monday? Do we have a unit that we had to finish clean out? Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we did Monday.
Yes, in Menor.
So that was we put out the first video of that unit yesterday, Jeff. So if you guys haven't seen that video, $230 unit in Mentor. And it's interesting. Jeff said he would never have bought the unit. Thought I was crazy. And then he was shocked and awed. And it gets better, trust me. Wait till you guys see what we find tomorrow. That's all I can tell you. Trash bags and boxes, Jeff. My two favorite things.
Trash, what, tomorrow?
No.
Or the one Menor?
That was in the one in Menor.
Yeah, I'd say trash bags and jewelry. Dig through the trash bag and find trash, and then find nice stuff in with the garbage. Brand new stuff.
There's all kind of stuff. Wait do you see what else? There's so much more stuff to find in that unit. It's packed. I mean, the boxes, it was just crazy. It's no rhyme or no reason. Someone must have packed up. The lady must have unfortunately passed away. And once again, we got to say thank you again to Helen, our new member, Jeff.
Hello, Helen.
Helen Gall. We appreciate that. And don't forget, you got to be a member to bid and to be the giveaways, unless I say the giveaways for everybody. And sometimes I do giveaways for everybody. So, and
yep.
Yes, that is the hat from the unit, ladies and gentlemen. He liked it so much. What'd your wife tell you about your hat?
She said it looks like her grandma's hat. She's pretty sure mom had one just like it. I'd love it. It fits.
It's warm.
Stylish. Covers my bald head. It checks a lot of boxes, man. It might not look the greatest, but checks a lot of boxes.
I don't know. It's stylish, man. It is a nice hat. Okay, I mean, Megan said, nice hat.
Thank you, Megan.
Michelle said, trash bags, boxes, and dust. Yeah, there was lots of dust in there.
Yes.
And mouse nest.
There was something in today's unit you didn't find.
Uh-oh.
I found when I was cleaning up the last little bit.
Was it awesome?
I think so.
Can you tell me? You want to text me? What do you want to do? You could tell me. Everyone here, they won't tell anybody.
No, when those other guys come on,
Yeah,
later, I'll run down my van and get it.
You're gonna show me?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's even better. Show and tell.
Yeah. Now, to each their own. It's something I think is cool.
True. Yeah, $4.99 a month. And what the $4.99 does, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to make a lot of money here. I got to feed Jeff. That's half the money goes to that. And any other additional money goes into making the channel better. Better units, just better overall. Jeff and I have a list of stuff that he wants to get some fancy stick thing for the unit. We're trying to get that.
Maybe I can get an assistant.
You're going to get an assistant? Or I'm getting an assistant?
I need one.
I need one.
Oh, yeah, we both do. We need 2 assistants.
2 assistants. So we're going to have to get 2 assistants.
Then your people could talk to my people.
All right. I'm like, hold on.
Be like the government.
Perhaps Robert wants to know if Jeff wants to go to lunch. Okay. All right.
Check my schedule. See if I'm available for lunch.
Megan said, "Where's my hat?" I was just Jeff knows where it's at, so I might have to wear it next week. Yeah,
nice hats.
I need a selfie stick to record. No, they have these new it's called like DJM, I think is the name of the company that makes them, but there's these sticks where it can go with your phone, and then Jeff could put it on there where it would just track like my face or something like that. So if I move around, it would follow me automatically. If Jeff's not there, I could set it up and have it film me and do. And it also keeps the thing stabilized. It does all kind of different things. It's a pretty fancy thing. It's about what, $200-300?
I don't know. I know that's out. That's way over your guys' budget.
Listen, dude, I can't even afford a hat.
Joe didn't want me to take the one home that was sitting in the closet.
Right. And then we tried it, and then
yeah.
The problem with the one we have is my phone's too heavy, and that's an older model, so maybe the newer model should work better with the newer phones. What do you think, Jeff?
Just a simple selfie stick. That's all. We either lose them or break them. I bet you we've gone through, since I've been helping you, 30 of them.
A lot of selfie sticks.
Yeah.
A lot of selfie sticks. It's just one of those things.
My goal this year is to be more professional.
Well, when are you going to start?
Well, I got to develop the plan.
Got it.
And work on the equipment. And there's a lot of things. But
well, we're going to work on selling this lot.
Super.
Some vintage earrings here, ladies and gentlemen.
What are those?
Those are little earrings that look like pay phones, or candlestick phones. Those are rings right there. Some vintage rings. So this is rings and earrings. And it's open to bid of $25, free shipping in the United States, continental United States. And earrings and rings, $25. And is anyone interested? What are you going to give her now? $25 go. $25 now. $25 go on the rings and earrings. I put it sideways just to give more view there, but these are some vintage earrings. These came out of that one unit. Look at those little candlestick phones. Those are so cool. And the rings are really nice. Some vintage rings. A lot of those rings are adjustable rings, so different sizes. Anybody, $25 and go. $25 go now. 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. Anybody want it for $25? $25 go now. $25 go on the vintage rings. $25 go now. 25 now. 25. They don't like the rings, Jeff.
Hey.
And earrings. Yes, sir.
I told my wife we're going live to be quiet. She told me to be quiet.
Okay.
And you're sounding kind of loud.
Well, I can't help
you. Can you auction softer?
Okay. 25 now. 25. Yeah, 25. Yeah, 25.
That okay, honey?
25. Yeah, 25. 25.
She'll be okay. Turn it up.
All right.
Let's party.
Vintage pin lot, Jeff. These pins, those right there are missing a stone. Each one of those have one stone missing. None of these have any stones missing. And that right there, it says carved from ivory, Jeff, believe it or not. And all the vintage pins, $25 on the pin lot. $25 go now, 25 now, 25 on the pins and all. $25 go now, 25, 25. No, Jeff, his wife told him to be quiet. Well, Jeff, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do the pins and the earrings, one money.
Get out.
So you get all the pins, the earrings, and the rings. One lot, one money. Elephant pins too, cool. Telling you, money to be made right here. And this. I got 25, now 30. $25 now, $30 go. Got 25, 30 now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30. $25 now, $30 go now. You want to see the ivory piece is it is a carved flower. I don't know if I got a good close-up of it. I should have got a close-up. And it will be this piece coming up right there in the middle. That flower on there is ivory. And it's a pin, genuine hand-carved ivory, it says. I got 25 now, 30. Both lots, one money, better than that now. 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. That pin alone is $25. Now $30 go. Get 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. Avery's. Did you have a good time at the auction on Tuesday? Let us know. 25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30. $25 now, $30 go now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30 now, 25 now, $30 go now, 25, 30. All the pins and rings. 25, 30 now, 25, 30 now, $25 now, 30. Get 30 now, 35. 30 now, 35. 35 now, 35 now, 30 get 35. 30 now, 35 now, 30 get 35. I got 30 over here now, 35 now, 30 get 35 now, 30 now, 35. $30 now, 35. Yes, hand carved. Ivory or Avery. 30 now, 35 now, 30 get 35. He's trying to play on words. All right, there it is. Elephant pin, so cool. Some nice pins, ladies and gentlemen. These three are missing a stone. Everything else is fine. 25 now, $30 go. Get 25 now, 30 now.
You got 35.
Now 35. I got 30 now, 35. 35 now, 40. I got 35 out. 80 now, 35 now, 40 now, 35, 40 now, 35, 40 now, 35, 40 now, 35, 40 for both. Better lots than that now. 35 now, 40. 35 now, 40. All the earrings and rings, ladies and gentlemen, too. I got 40, now 45, 40 now 45, I got 40 now 45, 40, get 45, 40 now 45, 40 now 45. You better go quick now, we're only ended quick now, 40 now 45, 40 now 45, 40 now 45, 40 now 45. I got 40 now 45, 40 now 45, 40 now 45, 40 now 45. As for everything, both lots, one money, 40 now 45, $40 now 45 now 40 now 45 now 40 now 45, 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 40 now 45. Last and final call. 40 now 45. Are you in or out? Eddie Jackson. 40 now 45. 40 now 45. I got 40 now 45. Last and final call now. 40 get 45 on the rings, earrings, and all the pins. One money. I got 40 now 45. 40 get now 45. 40 now 45. I'm going to type sold. 40 now 45. Eddie doesn't say. She says hi, not out. 40 now 45. Selling it. You bought it. Michael, thank you, Michael. 2 lots, one money. $20 a lot on that one, Jeff. See that?
Yeah, I saw that. I was right here. I was watching the whole thing.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Uh-huh. That's amazing buy.
That's a great buy. You got a piece of hand-carved ivory.
Yeah. If you don't go to jail, you'll be fine.
First of all, you're allowed to sell ivory as long as it was manufactured before, I think, 1997 or 95, something like that. And you can tell by with that case, in the original case like that, long time ago.
Okay. We're okay.
Where'd you get your hat from, Jeff?
Storage locker.
Of course. Where else would you get it from?
Same as my shirt and my shoes and my.
You want to see another lot, Jeff?
Yep, bring it. Bring it.
We sold one of these a long time ago, and I had multiples of these, so we're going to sell another one. The Big Boy Vintage Comic Lot. These used to go from the restaurant. These are unused, never been colored inside. And right there, 1976. These are 1970s. Right here, all of them, one money. 1970s, Big Boy, unused comic books. $25 go. $25 go now, 25 and go now, 25, 25, 25. Where are you going to find them, Jeff? If you look at these up, they sell on eBay. A lot of them will sell $5-10 a piece.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Is Big Boys nationwide?
Oh, yeah, it was nationwide.
Okay. I know there's still a few around.
Look at that, 1976, unused condition, ladies and gentlemen. $25 go. $25 go now, 25 now, 25 now, 25 now, 25 for Big Boy Comic Lot. $25. Better lot than that, I'm telling you. Look them up on your phone, ladies and gentlemen. $25 go now, 25. Yeah, $25 go now, 25 now, 25. Take one last look. $25. I thought they'd like this lot. And so last time.
You did you say coloring books?
They're books that you would get when you would go to a Big Boy restaurant, like the kid would get a book.
And get a crayon too?
Yeah, 1970s, Jeff.
Wow.
$25. We'll go 20 one time. Anyone who wants it, $20. We're going to have to pass the lot, Jeff. I thought they were very cool.
That happens.
I don't think it should happen. This is a good lot. $25. Last and final call. I got 25 now, 30. 25 now, 30. She probably just looked them up. Now 25, 30. Fair warning. 25, 30 now, 25, 30. We're not going to spend a lot of time waiting because she's on it. $25 now, 30. Addie, we'll do it at $20. I said 20 anyways. $20, Addie. Sold. Big Boy. All right. What do you think about that, Jeff? If they don't like my lots, I'm going to have to work on some new lots for next week. What do you see what I got next week?
Well,
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this lot, so we'll see.
Whoa.
This is a necklace lot. And I'm not sure if that big heart is sterling or not, but these are all ornate necklaces. Believe, Jeff.
That one will sell. That one's a no-brainer.
So all these nice ornate necklaces, one money, $25. $25 go. $25 go now, $25. $25 go now, 25 now, 25 now, 25 now, 25. Yeah, $25 for all of it. One money now, $25 go. Nice necklace lot. $25 go. Hi, get 25. Yeah, 25 now, 25 now, 25. Yeah, $25. $25.
I tried counting how many.
Oh, you want to see how many?
Is there 10 or so?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
11.
Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. $25 for all of them. One money now, $25 go. $25. Man, I thought everyone liked the necklace lot. Vintage goodness right here.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I figured it got to be worth $2 a piece. I got 25 now, 30. $25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. $25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. $25 now, $35 go now, 25, 30. I mean, 25, 30 now, 25, 30. $25 now, $30 go, I got 25, 30. I got Skylar Dog first, John. 25, 30. $25 now, 30 now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30. You want $30, John? 25, 30, 25, 30 now, 25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30. $25 now, $30 go now, 25, 30, 25, 30 now, 25 now, 30. Skylar Dog beat you, John. You want it? 25 now, 30. I got 25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30. $25 now, $35 go. Got 25 on Skylar Dog now, $30 go. Fair warning now, 25, 30. I saw your 25, John, but you came in right after Skylar Dog. I got $25 now, $30 go for all the necklaces. One money last and final call. What do you think about it, John? Now 25, 30. Eddie, you want them out now? 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. Coco, what do you think now? 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30. Fair warning now, 25, 30. Better lot than that. $25 now, $30 go. Get 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30 less, 25, 30 less. The final call. What are you guys thinking? You can let Skylar take it? Better lot than that. 25, 30. $25 down, 30. Fair warning now, 25, 30, 25, 30. All in, all done. I'm going to type sold. 25, 30. You out, John? Selling it. Skylar Dog.
Sold. Some days it's good to be an auctioneer. Some days it's good to be the buyer.
That's true. Today's a good day to be a buyer.
Looks like it's a good day for the buyer today.
And don't remember, all winning bidders, just send us an email, secondsense@gmail.com, with the item description, the winning amounts, your regular full name, your address, and all that. We'll send you out an invoice, and Joe will get it shipped to you. So he'll probably ship it tomorrow. He's really good at it. He's a professional shipper. So full name, YouTube name, full address, item description to secondsense@gmail.com right there. Easy. And, man. So, and then we got one storage unit to clean out tomorrow so far. Why do you laugh?
So far. Yeah. You do realize that in this area they're calling for like below zero weather next week.
Oh, so you're saying I got to buy more to do this week? I wish I would have known that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, below zero, you're just going to have to move faster.
Well, it starts Saturday, so I don't know how much more we can do tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes, I tried to change it up a little bit. The thing is, I try to do things that are easy to ship. And obviously, I've gotten so much jewelry. But, yeah, I'm going to do some coins next week. I got some I'm not sure. I got some comic books I was looking at. Some toys, maybe some cards. So I will be changing up the lots. And also I thought about extending it to 10 lots, maybe starting a little bit earlier. We'll see. It's just hard right now because like today I have basketball. So I got home from basketball, ate dinner, and came up here. So, and Jeff knows I left from his, came to my house, got ready, grabbed my son, went to basketball, and crazy. You want to see what we're giving away tonight?
I do, yes.
Ready? You want to see?
Mm-hmm.
Boom, we're giving away Conky.
Not giving me away.
Giving away a Conky.
Oh, no.
Who? What do you give for a Conky now? Give $1,000 go. Give $1,000 go. Give 50, 25, $10, $2. Come on, somebody give $1 go.
$10. Come on.
No Reen will bid. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. No. How you doing today, Conky?
So far, so good.
No, we're gonna give this away tonight.
What are you giving away? Oh, nice.
14 karat
nice.
cubic zirconia earrings. They are 14 karat gold, cubic zirconia. I'm not gonna say they weigh a lot, but I can tell you one thing: they are free.
Uh-huh.
They are free, and maybe our new member might win it tonight, Helen. We'll find out.
Go Helen! Go Helen! Go Helen!
Yes, but last week we gave away. Was it last week? We gave away what? Silver, a sterling silver necklace. This week we're going to be giving away gold. And those that don't know, members, I'm working on the massive, giant, mega jackpot giveaway this year. And I was just thinking the unit that from today, we might put a couple things in there. But I'm going to start putting things inside. And the end of the year, the mega jackpot, I don't know. It could be worth $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. It might be worth $100,000 for all I know. It depends on what happens throughout the year. But I'm going to start putting away items, and you're going to have to be a member.
The treasure chest. You're filling the treasure chest.
The treasure chest.
Fill that chest of treasures.
No, the earrings are not mismatched.
Oh, one's turned around, isn't it?
Yeah, one's flipped around.
Okay.
They're not mismatched. They're the same one. There's one's flipped around. But they will be free. They are 14 karat gold. I think the max, giveaway? There's a giveaway, yep.
Wow.
They're not giant earrings, Conky, but they are 14 karat gold and they are free. And how many people give you free gold, Conky?
Nobody gives me free gold.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. No one's giving me free gold either. Jeff? Anyone giving you free gold?
Well, I just got some recently, but that's a different story.
That wasn't free. They paid you for that.
Oh, yeah.
They paid you to take that gold.
They paid me for that gold.
Isn't that better than getting free gold is getting paid to take it?
Jeff?
A lot of hard work, though. A lot of hard work. So when are you giving that away?
And a few. I got to think of a good question. I was thinking about a few this week. Yes, that's right, Avery's free. So, Conky, did you have a good time?
At the auction?
Yeah.
Had a blast. I wish you could have joined us for lunch.
I know. I totally, of course, I overbooked myself as usual. Where'd you guys go?
We went to Applebee's.
How many people went?
There was 9 of us all together. There was me, Noreen, Avery's all in, half of KT Treasures. The Hudsons were there, and Vandy's Treasures was there.
Wow.
And I tell you, I was so hungry. Listen, I ordered a hamburger combo with hamburger and fries. And then I ordered a whole thing of mozzarella sticks, the appetizer. Then I ordered an order of the like the nachos and cheese, like the queso, and ate that. I mean, I didn't eat anything the rest of the day, but I was so hungry when I walked in there, and it was so full when I left. If I hadn't ordered that extra food, Roy was sitting next to me. I just started eating his food. I don't think he'd have appreciated that too much. That's why I ordered all that extra for myself.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Can I say something about Wednesdays? No, I'm not asking. I'm saying something.
Tuesday?
Say it, man. Say it.
Tuesday?
Here I go.
About Tuesday?
I was telling Roy that back when I was buying lockers, a lot of lockers, you know, you learn how to do it. Most people, you just go and your first experience, and then you learn from there. My only mentality though is I played a lot of sports. So I looked at it as like a sporting event, and everyone was my competitor, and I would go and stand off in the corner, and I wouldn't say a word to anybody. And when I first started doing it, I look at people, and I wasn't there to socialize and have fun. I was buying lockers. The group Wednesday, nobody really seemed to have that feel. It's more like I don't want to say family, because it's not, I don't know what it is, but it's a good group of people. It's a fun group. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it was fun.
But I have that competitive nature. So when I go, I can't like be friends and joking and then bid right there. I gotta get my game on.
Well, I can be that way too. I just, you don't have to. You can be friends with somebody and still bid against them. You know what I mean?
Well, I had to learn that. That thing, no friends at auction, people, they can laugh and joke to you right up. But once that door opens and the bidding starts, that all stops.
So you bid up on anything you wanted. Yeah, it was nice. It was actually, there were some good units. So you just never know at the storage auction. You just don't know. That's the thing about the storage units. They're going to be good ones or not. So Avery, I sent you a link if you want to jump on Avery's. but it was a good group of people, good units. I had a blast, and sometimes I was working hard to get my dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the door prize was kind of lame.
Yeah, so are you.
You know what? It was good to, speaking of the door prize, it was good to see the Hudsons. I was kind of surprised to see they took the trip up for the auction.
I haven't seen them for seems like forever.
I think last time I saw them was maybe Painesville a couple years ago.
What did he say? 4.5 hour drive?
Yeah, they're down by Dayton.
That's a good drive.
It is a good drive. Mary Dale Super Sticker. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. You know who we also appreciate?
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a deuce.
We don't appreciate deuces.
What's up, number 2?
You name it, it's happening. Hey, I just wanted to jump in and say hi. I've had a really busy day, 2 units and late night. And
okay, hold on, slow down real quick. Slow down. I know you want to jump in and off, but let's first hear about the 2 units. You got to tell us a little bit.
Well, video number 1 from one of the units came out today. So I was on the road, drove towards Orlando, came back, edited it, got it up in time. And then I got early morning on my new business venture, which you guys know about, but have not been announced officially yet. So that's why I gotta get some sleep, and then I got to go do the things with the new business venture, then film another video for part 2 of the first unit. And
so what time do you have to wake up to be a steamboat captain?
I thought he was doing street cleaning.
Oh,
wasn't that your new
I thought it was
venture?
steamboat. Ask something. Steamboat. I don't know.
You don't sleep. You don't sleep, man. You don't sleep.
So you're gonna drive like one of those trucks with the big brooms on the side?
Yeah, but it's going to be in the water. It's going to be in the water, and it scrubs the water.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it scrubs the water.
You missed the good auction on Tuesday. That's awesome.
Oh, really? Good unit.
There's some good units. I can't think of a unit.
I'm trying to think. If you could have sold the one that they opened up that they cut the lock on, that'd have been a good unit.
That would have been the best unit. He accidentally cut a lock on the wrong unit, and he opens the door. And everyone's like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good one." Oh yeah.
$50 reserve, no problem.
And it was like tools, and then there was just like those green totes with the lids that are connected.
I hate those. Hey, listen. This is what I've learned. Okay. Those green totes are from Dollar General. They're stolen, and they're usually stolen by tweakers, and they are not good units. I've learned that. But even if that was a good unit, I just want to put that out to everybody. If you see those green totes with lids like that, those are tweaker units.
They are. I do have.
Well, this one had a rack down the wall and everything perfectly organized. There was no tweaking going on here.
Well, I like that. I like that a lot.
It was so neat and organized. Yeah, you would have bought that unit, but it didn't sell.
Yeah.
Any auctions next week? Because I'll be home.
Not that I know, but I'll keep my eye out. And you're gonna be here up for all week.
Yeah, I'll be all week. All week I'll be there again. So let's hang out. Let's have some fun. Which is one of the reasons why I've got to work. I got to push so hard because I'm not gonna be here. And I got a huge auction Sunday night. I'm giving away $1,660 worth of free gold, and anybody could win it on my whatnot auction. So I gotta push hard so that I can come home for the next week and not push so hard.
Interesting. Well, we'll let you go, but I gotta see your pillow real quick. What's that? Let me see a pillow behind you. Is that a cheeseburger or pizza?
That's my cookie.
Oh, it's a cookie.
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Oh man.
There you go.
Well, I guess we'll see you next week then.
Yeah, and Conky, I'm bringing your silver, and we're going to Mike's place.
Yes, we are.
Oh, it's negative 10 next week, I think. So make sure you bring your heated jacket, gloves, underwear, socks,
everything,
hat, everything heated possible. Maybe you can get like a suit that just has like a furnace cooking in it.
Yeah, great.
Now I'm thinking about not even coming back home.
It's not going to be that cold.
It won't be that cold. The plane might not be able to land.
Yeah. Be like planes, trains, and automobiles.
Those aren't pillows.
Those are cookies.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Avery's like tools, totes, safes. I sent you a link, Avery, if you do want to jump in. I know you probably
Jump on, Roy.
Oof. Cavs are getting their butt kicked tonight.
What's the score now?
61-97.
Wow.
Wow. So let's see. What we did? We cleaned out 2 units so far this week?
No,
Monday a unit.
3.
3?
One after the auction yesterday and one today.
Oh yeah, we did clean
one
up.
after the auction Tuesday.
So the one after the auction yesterday in Crestline, was that any good?
There were some pros and cons. The con was the guy wanted us to get done as soon as possible. And I mean, the pressure was on, and it was on, man. It was on. That's all I could tell you. It was pressure.
He first said, when you want to meet, let me know. I work third shift and I can get over there whenever. I just need to know. And then we get there, and then all of a sudden he's like, I got to leave at 4 because I got to be to work.
It's not third shift.
I'm thinking, yeah, I think he wanted to go home and have dinner and take a nap before he went to work.
But he was like he managed to
he owns it.
He owned it. And the front building was a church. You want to tell the story?
Go ahead. You're doing perfect.
He said he bought the land and there's a church on it. He wasn't sure what to do with the church. So he made indoor storage in the church, and it's really nice. And then had the outdoor storage, him and his wife, and he worked at, where'd he work? Whirlpool or something?
Whirlpool.
Yeah.
And here's the best part of the story, though. So he started a storage place in the church, and he told his buddies he was going to call it Holy Moly Storage. Jesus, our prices are low. But he figured he would get some kickback in the community, so he did not call it that. So it's not called the Holy Moly Storage.
Yeah.
And because everyone's like, what are you going to do with that church? He's like, oh, maybe I'll turn it into storage. And that's what he did. And now he has all these buildings. And he's like, those buildings are only 3 years old. And then Jeff, we're trying to buy it off him.
Yeah, he's complaining about having to go to work. I said, sounds like to me you got too much going on here. Maybe you should sell this place.
Well, I mean, wouldn't have storage? I would think that owning a storage facility, you wouldn't, if it's successful and you've got enough units, you wouldn't necessarily need to work third shift at Whirlpool, would you?
Well,
I think he's one of those kind of guys.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much money, this storage facility is in the middle of nowhere. Literally nowhere. It's like, well, it's a little bit left of nowhere. And I'm imagining he's not getting a lot of money for the units, The thing is, like a 10 by 20 out there, he's probably getting under $100 or $100 a month,
Well, a 10 by 20, you still should get $100 even in Crestline.
Right.
I mean, that's not that far off the
right. But you got, let's say you have, 50 total units. I don't know how many units he's got, what I'm saying, 100 units or whatever else. I don't know. And then
if he's got 100 units and he's getting, even on average, $40 a month, that's $4,000 a month. Of course, they all have to be full. They all have to be rented. Yeah. So,
but he's probably getting a retirement too.
He's probably going to have motorcycle parts for sale soon.
Yeah. Well, he's like, what should I do with these motorcycles? I said, well, you can sell them as is. Just sell them as parts instead of trying to get the title. Like, oh. So
it's going to have any decent. I mean, were they decent motorcycles or were they just junk?
I don't know. We didn't see him. He was in too much of a hurry, Conky.
He was rushing us out.
I didn't get to finish filming.
Michelle and Narina's feeling a little better, but we still both have our coughs.
A little cough action.
A lot of cough action.
Were you coughing Wednesday or Tuesday?
Probably. I don't know.
Well, thanks.
I think everybody was.
Yep. That's probably about all depends on the closer you are to a larger population center, the higher the storage units are going to be. The farther out you go into the middle of nowhere, the cheaper they're going to be. And it's just the facts. And I've seen.
And the other thing that's a total ripoff is the way they jack the rent up every 3 months or 6 months or whatever. Once they lock you in, they just start hiking it up.
So, I mean, call me crazy, but some of these people put stuff in storage units and leave it there for 10, 20, 30 years. I mean, so why would you do that in the inner city when you can just drive a half? If all you're going to do is put shit in there and leave it in there, just drive outside of town a half hour and get the rent for $40 or whatever
because no one plans on getting a storage unit and renting it for 20, 30 years. That's no one's plan. Everyone's plan is I'm just going to put in storage and for how long they have in their head, Conky, and then it never, you just forget about it. And then you're like, well, what am I going to do? I got to move all this stuff too, and sometimes 10, 20, 30 years go by.
I've never had a storage unit for that long. I rented one. I've rented 3 storage spaces in my life, and I don't think I was in any single one of them for more than a year. So I can't relate to
what they're looking for.
Huh?
So you're not the customer they're looking for.
Yeah, I guess.
I got so cheap that parking my trailer at the storage place, I searched around to find the lady at the donut shop I could park behind her building, but she closed down.
Michelle said the poorest town in the county. Well, that's right, because the storage units are $275.
Yeah.
That's why it's poorest town in the county. They're
overcharging
everyone for storage.
Making good money.
And they turned this church into a storage facility. You'd think everybody be going to church.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely it's one of those things, a storage unit business. And I can understand why people have storage units. I mean, there's everything from businesses, there's just holiday items, snow blowers, lawnmowers, things like that. There's all kind of reasons they have a storage unit. But the people that buy, put all the stuff in the storage that, like the last couple of units we've had, I mean, how much of the stuff could have just been thrown out? Like Jeff said, the one unit, like that one we just did, it's like 80% of the stuff could have been thrown out. You could put everything in a 5x5 instead of a 10x20 or 10x25.
Yeah. What good is storing a crushed Clorox bottle?
Was it a good Clorox bottle? Was it uncrushed when it went in there? I mean,
no, it was crushed and then put in a bag, crushed in a garbage bag, crushed.
All right.
Why? We don't know.
My Clorox bottles get crushed and put in the recycle bin, but
I think it falls into some of these eviction laws where they have to take the stuff out of the house and put it into a storage unit, notify the people it's in this unit, go pay if you want to get it.
Yeah.
Because if the people, some of these are packed, people just can't purposely pack that bad.
Well, I mean, so the thing is, they're not packing. It's when you see it packed, it's obvious that whoever packed it, it wasn't their stuff.
Is what? Yeah.
Well, like he had this one had boxes, and you open one box, and there's a dresser drawer filled with mice crap in it, and that was put in there like that. The mice didn't come after it was packed. Now, who would do that?
This guy.
What's happening?
What's happening? He would just throw anything in a box and just say, "Here, put it in a storage unit."
What'd Roy buy this week?
What's that?
I don't think Roy bought anything Tuesday, did you?
Unfortunately, I didn't land anything.
Did you buy anything?
I tried, but I got bid up, and then yesterday or today, everything canceled that I was trying to get. So.
Oh, you were looking at that one unit too, huh? So there's a couple that I looked at today. I can't.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Didn't get my ears set up. I can't hear you. But yeah, I was trying to get 3 units today, and they all canceled.
Well, there's always tomorrow.
I had a lot on my list today. I bought a couple though. I bought 2 in Ravenna, Roy.
I would say there had to be 100 lockers today within 100 miles of Cleveland.
Up for auction, I would say so.
That there was a lot.
Like I said, usually my list, I had 12 on my list today.
And I'm so thankful you bought only 2.
It is cold out there. I don't know how you guys are doing it out there. We never really bought that much in the winter anyway. But
once you get moving, Conky, it's like nothing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made some comment. And he says, "Hey, man, we're like the United States Post Office. Rain, sleet, or snow, man, we're going."
Yeah, there ain't nothing stopping second sense, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? What do you think, Roy?
Well, if you were really like the United States Post Office, you'd destroy everything as you were putting it in the van.
Well,
once again, we're just like the United States Postal Service.
Let's just say one of us moves a little bit faster and frantic than the other.
I don't know about frantic.
Okay.
I get it done, Jeff.
You do.
You didn't buy anything online, Roy? Nothing?
I don't know that Roy can hear us.
Can you hear us, Roy? Roy?
Not yet.
Can you hear us?
I can, but it's echoing, so I can't really.
No,
I'm using
catching reverb and backfeed, and
I'm using sign language. Wait.
Is it just the headphones?
Oh, well.
Is it the headphones?
oh man,
Try to restart it.
Connect the headphones, and now I can't get them connected while I'm on.
Slap them with your hand.
If you have to reset it real quick. Not your head, the headphones. If you have to reset it real quick, Roy. If you have to restart your computer, maybe.
That's funny.
We still got to figure out what question we're going to do to give away this tonight.
I did this earlier, and I couldn't figure it out. I think I know what it is, though. No.
That's the story of my life. 14 karat gold cubic zirconia earrings. Man, we got to think of a good question.
What is your least watched video? And pull the question from that. That's what Jeremy always did. Of the week.
Oh, the week ago.
I'm not talking about going back like 6 years.
While you're thinking, can I tell a quick little story?
Yeah.
So I come home, and there's a lot of snow here. I come home, and only like half of the driveway's shoveled behind my wife's car. I have my van and your trailer full of stuff. I try pulling, I get stuck in the driveway. I'm thinking, my wife's home all day. She could have shoveled some on my side of the driveway. I'm thinking, you know what? She's older. I get it. She shouldn't have to shovel at all. So I'm not going to complain. When I go in, she says, "Oh, these little kids came and they offered to shovel the driveway." And I said, "Just do behind my car." And I'm thinking, okay. So I get the fact she physically not going to do it, but now she's going to pay little kids to do it, and she only pays to do behind her
Was that half price then?
What is that? She says it was cold. I didn't want him to have to do that much. Are you kidding me?
All right, got it figured out. Sorry.
Cool.
It would be something if they were diamonds. We'll probably be giving away some diamonds this year. Trust me. I'm going to find some. I'll give them away.
All right. So who got what this week?
I only bought a couple units today. I bought 2 in Ravenna.
Oh, really? Nice. I was working on one in Ravenna and it canceled. Ravenna, and where was the other one? Shaker Heights in Michigan.
In Michigan?
Yep.
Yeah, it canceled.
Hey, I got a question for you, Roy. What do you use for a vehicle for picking up and hauling?
I got a pickup truck with a trailer, enclosed trailer. So right now it's
what do you use?
6x10. So
what do you use, Conky?
I used to have a 14-foot box truck that I sold to Jesse, and now I just have the a little 5x8 trailer, and I pull it with the car, or I've got a pickup truck I pull it with.
Okay. Trailers got to be kind of the way to go, but for some reason I've been starting to look at them Sprinter vans and the Dodge Rams.
Those actually look pretty nice, and they're pretty roomy depending on which one you get.
Yeah, well, I've been kind of like really bird dogging and watching, thinking, I'm gonna start my goal to get a new used one. I don't want to buy a new one because we wear them out. But I had the idea yesterday. Robert's saying, "Hey, you buy one, I buy one. We got fleet."
There you go.
If any of you other guys are looking for one, maybe we could use some buying power and get a bunch of them.
You never know. That's always
I don't know
a good
who's
idea.
in the market, but then I thought maybe I should just like put a few bucks into my van and trailer and keep it going. It's been working good. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's always tough. The new vehicle, especially when you got something that you've been using for a long time, and you got like faith in it. It runs good when there's gas in it.
Well, like I'm thinking I might just as well fix the heater.
Oh yeah, there's no heat either. Did I tell you guys about that one?
It's been
So we drove to Michigan. That's why he's like, "Oh, next week it's going to be 0 degrees." So if we drive my car, your pop and your water will be frozen. And
I told him this is the 4th winter with no heat, and I'm thinking I don't even need to fix it. I've gotten through it.
That's crazy. How do you defrost the windshield?
That's a good question.
I'm surprised.
Well, I scrape it off, and I think what it is, the blower doesn't work, and if you get up to like 60 miles an hour, I don't know if it's the heat from the motor or what, but there's a little bit of, it brings it up to not freezing. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Yeah. It could be just a fuse. Have you thought about it?
I've messed with fuses, and there's something under the hood. It was a $30 part, and I'm like, this one of the switches or something, and I replaced that. And then I got frustrated, and then I stopped. So,
that's something I would fix right away.
And Janet, I'm sorry to hear about your granddaughter, and it's not an easy thing to deal with, and unfortunately, there's no answer to that one. And I had a cousin that was 22 years old or so, was in the military, got out of the military, had a job, girlfriend, and had a baby, and then the girl left him, and felt like everything, I guess, in his world was over. And he told he saw his sister in the morning, and they lived together. Sister saw him. She went, took a shower, came out, couldn't find her brother, found him in the garage. So it's definitely a difficult thing. So we'll definitely say some prayers tonight. And just like we got to say prayers to all people in California, prayers for you, Janet. And like I said, there's nothing you can say to someone that was that young, So if you know anyone that has a problem, just make sure, tell them to go get help. And life, I tell my kids all the time, is like, there's times in your life you think everything's so horrible. Your whole life's falling apart, whether this person that you thought you loved so much left you, or somebody in your life, something tragic happens, or this job that you had, you get fired, or 5 million things can happen in life. Your Bitcoin goes to nothing. Whatever happens, okay, in your life. My only thing is I've always found out is that, they always say, it always gets brighter, the darkest, and then it always gets brighter. So there's always bad times, and it'll always get better. That's for sure. And I know these guys all here, we've all gone through hard times ourselves. So
unfortunately, it's a life experience, I mean, that she said it was 19. Like, I remember those years and just kind of some of the stuff that I dealt with. But, as I've gotten older, you realize that, it's kind of life, and it's just sad when those things happen, and at so young of an age didn't have a chance to really live life and realize that it's not as bad as they may think, So, but definitely we'll keep you in our prayers.
And in our youth and throughout our life, particularly in our youth, we all make bad decisions, and unfortunately, that's one of the decisions that you can't come back from, and that's sad. So sad.
Well, and I think one of the worst things that's going to come from it is people left behind wondering if there's something they could have done and blaming themselves, and it's just something you can't. You'll drive yourself crazy thinking that way.
Yeah, it's if I could have, should have, and would have.
And I don't even know what to say to help you on that. I just don't do that to yourself.
My cousin, and like I said, and my other cousin, obviously his sister, like I said, she's the one that found him, and she talked to him, and she went to took a shower and comes out and he's gone. And, why didn't he tell me? I'm sure her whole life is like, if I didn't take a shower, if I didn't, what I'm saying? Always have to question yourself. What could I have done? But it's not what you could have done. You couldn't have done. You couldn't have done anything different. If someone wants to do it, they're going to do it. And unfortunately, so the key is that if they just talk to people, tell them get help. And if anyone you think is bad, just call somebody, talk to somebody. That's the easiest thing to do. And 9 out of 10 times you talk to somebody, you're going to feel better. Just talking about it. So, and we feel better just talking about this. That's why we're here. We talk to each other, and we're all friends and everything else. And we have a lot of good times together, and I'm sure we're going to deal with tough times. All of us together.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, sometimes talking about the tough times have been a good thing too. So, sometimes you just need people to talk to, and that can, understand and appreciate, and sometimes not always tell you what you're doing right or wrong, but just, listen and say, hey, I've been there. Sometimes that means a world of, appreciation to somebody who hasn't been there yet, and they're hearing somebody else that's already been through it. So,
listen. That's very true right here. You can't change, but you can listen.
Yep.
And then I'm just trying to think, man. It's like how much more stuff. It's just a crazy week. And tomorrow's Friday already.
That it is.
How can they
have it? Yeah.
I know. Isn't that crazy? You got an auction come up anytime soon, Avers?
No. I can't say yeah. We're working on curating some things.
You got those estates auctions coming up, right?
So we were supposed to start in the state. The weather kind of killed a lot of it yesterday. So that ended up having to get postponed. Other than that, I mean, we're trying to, I hate to say scrounge at the beginning of the year, but we just haven't started like we would have planned. A lot of it, though, we took a lot of time to get the warehouse in order, and actually that's still not in order yet. So it's very well in place, but it's not ready to run like it used to be. Go back to, let's say, October, because we moved in November. So, I mean, we're still trying to get it where it should be. So, but it's 2025. So, we've also been changing the direction a little bit and looking at some other things. So not meaning we're walking away from high bid or anything like that or online auctions, but trying to figure out how to bring in different clientele and, kind of how do you get more quantity with quality? You know what I mean? So I know we have some goals. Like this year, I want to liquidate. Last year, we did a knife collection at the end of the year. Come to find out, there's more knives. We were told that was the end, so we got more knives that'll be coming. We're looking at the springtime.
I told you to give this song. I'll sell you more.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's I won't even get into that, but I'm like, hey, okay, where we're at. So, but I told him, this year I want to liquidate a coin collection. So that's one of the big directions. We're really trying to figure out how to get and find consigners for coins. And lo and behold, there's a coin collection. You know what I mean? The guy collected guns, he collected knives, he collected vintage stuff. We sold that back in, I think, June. And now here's the coin collection. Like, okay, so we may get tapped for that too. So pretty excited about it. But
Nice.
that's this year's goal, trying to, figure out how we bring in more, knives, coins. Can't do guns yet, but, that might by the end of the year be another thing on the table. So, but still, you got to have quantity. You can't always shoot for the gold. Sometimes you got to take the copper, the bronze, maybe less.
Like I said, well, there's in this area to say, that's all I can tell you is that, there's only so much up here. There's a lot of middle. There's not a lot up here, so you can get a lot of good middle stuff. It's just hard to get this, you get some, but I'm saying on a consistent basis. Yeah. It's just not. The problem is that most of the time the family takes it all.
Yeah, true.
You know how it goes. I mean, 9 out of 10 times when you go to an estate, the family went through and they said, okay, we took the firearms, we took the coins, we took the jewelry, and this is everything else we got left. And hopefully there's some good stuff left.
Funny enough, we have one coming up hopefully in the spring. We just met with somebody about a week ago, and what's left is like the 4-wheelers, the man cave stuff. But of course, the guns are gone because I saw all the hunting stuff and then fishing stuff. And it's like, okay, great. Any guns? No, they're keeping all those. Jewelry and everything's kept, but there's like 4-wheelers and 0-turn lawnmower and all this other stuff in the barn and all that. So it's like, okay, we got some good anchor items, but man, that's another thing this year. I would love to liquidate somebody's gun collection. That's another, those are my 2 bucket list things that hopefully by the end of the year I could at least get one, if not both. So, last year was the classic cars. So, I mean, that was a nice check off the bucket list too. I mean,
the Mustang and the.
Oh yeah.
It was a Mustang and.
Mustang, a 1930 Packard, and a 1931 Ford Model A Depot Hack. And that all sold for about $105,000 for all 3 of them, somewhere around there.
So I think I'm trying to remember what I bought a couple toys out of that one. I think.
Yeah, there was I'd have to go back and look. Actually, I don't know if it was that one. It was they had a neighbor across the street that had this it was a vintage fire truck, Tonka fire truck without the ladders that was sitting in the closet. I'd have to go back and look at that sale though.
There goes Conky grabbing it.
I think that was this one.
Yep, that's it. So that was a referral from them to their neighbor across the street who moved to Mexico, and he had that sitting in the closet.
Huh.
Yeah, last year, I forgot. What was that car we sold? 1932 Ford Coupe or something? Remember that one?
Right.
Those guys had in their garage, their dad or something. And Mike.
Funny enough, you guys sold that like right before we ended up doing the Depot hack. I remember that on your site.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was a slick car. Like, I wish I could just have one in the garage and drive it to like a car show on the weekends or something like that. But
like today,
yeah, well, not today. Not in this area.
You need a snowmobile today.
Right.
Robert's going to have a 38 Pontiac sedan in a auction in April.
Ooh,
for
nice.
Good to drive to car shows.
Yeah,
Pontiac.
Nice.
Maybe some nice tractor in there and trailer.
Oh yeah, there'll be all kinds of good stuff.
Speaking of coins, selling a gold coin, a couple gold coins this weekend. 3 gold coins.
Yeah. Didn't you?
3 golden coins.
Who found the coins? That's the question.
This guy.
Oh, okay. Tell us about that a little bit.
And we've gone through it, but it was in a house that I cleaned out, and it was in the bottom corner of the basement, and there was a box cooler, and then the little safe in it, and it was loaded. And my wife got a few pieces, and my daughter's got a few pieces, and the rest I'm auctioning off. And they're doing good. I mean, they're the ones at $900 or so now, and the 2 little ones are at $300 a piece. And They're doing good right now.
I think one of your diamond rings is at 250 or 225.
Yeah.
Other things at 150 or 175.
Now, I think ironically, the lady was disabled, and I think like her father passed away maybe in like 95, and she never really went in the basement for 30 years.
Wow.
And
why don't you change your furnace filters?
well, I'm sure she had to have a service person do it. But there was a walk-in bathtub in there for her. They moved a stackable washer and dryer upstairs. There was a dryer in the basement with no washer, but all that stuff in there was what the dad, who I think was a chemist for Ohio, and that's where the rings come from. And then there was a wine press or apple press down there with all kinds of stuff. But in the boxes, what they say, like grandma's wedding ring and stuff like that. So that stuff, and there was $400 cash in there.
Wow.
But I worked through a realtor, and they paid me to empty the contents, and with the understanding is whatever I get, I keep. And the fact it makes me feel better when there's no family. Who do I give it to? The real estate agent, who's always already going to make more money than me.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you got paid the $1,500 to take everything. And some people out there were like, oh, you should do this and this and this. I always put this perspective in. Jeff gets paid $1,500. Well, all of a sudden, it takes more time, more energy, more effort. He can't go back and go, well, you know what? It wasn't $1,500. It was more like $3,000. That's not what we agreed upon. Okay. They're never going to go back and give you more money because it took more. Jeff underestimated anything else. Same thing as he wasn't expecting to find this stuff, but he found it. There's no one else to give it to. And yeah, you keep it, and that's part of the thing. It's all, we've had different situations. Like the one house, they told us, listen, we're looking for these coins. We found the coins. We gave them back to the family. I would say they were very happy, but they really weren't even that thankful.
No.
It was kind of, see, we thought they'd be all happy, and they were like, oh, great, yeah, just leave them. But it was like not even a big thing. It's like, okay.
Some people are just mean to work with, and that was the meanest people I've ever dealt with.
Yeah, don't get people that they make a deal and then they try to change the deal on us like multiple times and all kind. I hate that kind of stuff. But Jeff, are you gonna get something out of your truck?
I don't know what that meant.
I know what it meant. You said you found something today in the storage unit that I didn't get, and we're gonna give everyone a surprise peek from this unit. That the video will probably be coming out. I don't know, a couple days.
You want me to go get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I don't want you to go get it. The people want you to go get it. Amy says, Jeff, go get it.
I'm getting it. Take me off the screen here for a minute.
So I guess I could have asked Jeff this too, but like when you guys do a clean out, I know you have a contract that you sign when you do like consignment auctions. There's obviously a contract for that. But do you have a contract you sign when you do a clean out that
I have a contract.
Kind of helps things go smooth if they start getting squirrely on you in the middle?
Well, the main thing to have anyone that's listening tonight, if you're going to do house cleanouts or anything else, the main things to have in the contract is that one is that in the contract, as soon as you sign the contract, anything besides these things listed are automatically, everything else in the house becomes mine. Okay, number one. Number two is that once the contract is signed, nothing else can be taken out. Okay. And I know Roy's shaking his head because he's run into this so many times. You go do a deal, okay, whether it's auction or anything else, and there's a couple key pieces. You're like, okay, I know that's going to bring good money. This is going to bring good money. This is going to bring good money. I'll do the rest of this job because these pieces are going to bring good money. And then you go and those pieces are gone. Now you're in a catch-22 because you said, I'm going to do this auction, but hey, now, so whether you do the auction, the clean out, buyout, whatever you're doing, you got to be specific and make sure. And I failed the other week or a couple weeks ago. I bought this guy's stuff out. I went originally and looked at everything. I came back to the house. I gave him the money. My mistake. I should have walked through the house one more time before I gave him the money. And then I noticed this was missing, this was missing, this was missing. And I was so mad at myself because I know better. But I, once again, took somebody at their word, thought this guy would never, ever, ever, ever screw me over because he was not, these people, they're so good, they're so nice, and all this, whether it's grandma, grandpa, anybody else you think, and bam, they'll get you every time, man.
Yep.
I've seen it happen. Oh, Aunt Susie came by, they wanted this and that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's all fine and dandy, but when you make a deal and you're counting on things for your deal, for your livelihood, and then all of a sudden the deal's changed, and I told the last person, listen, you changed the deal, I'm changing the deal. Goodbye. And I left.
Yep.
And they're like, well, I'm like, no, I don't even care, because if this is the stuff I noticed, what is the stuff I don't notice?
Yep. And we call them anchor items. So like specific items we know will bring in a certain audience that we have, that we know we gravitate to, like if that stuff's missing, I mean, that could make or break a deal. And next thing you know, you're thinking you're going to make some profit, and now you're underwater because those could have potentially, who knows what money you really lost in just some of the other items that could have been purchased just because somebody that you were expecting in for one item might shop the sale. You just don't know. And funny enough, I mean, the one thing I love about this community is, especially like, I know Rob and I have talked about this a couple times on my end, where it's like, man, I know, what was it, a week and a half ago, we were talking about a buyout option. And my concern was, if I pay them all the money, then they could take stuff, and then I come back and I'm missing stuff that I'm looking for, and Rob was saying, yeah, but if you don't have the money and you don't pay the money, then, he may not want to do the deal. Right. So it's like a catch-22. Like, I mean, it's the crazy part of it all, but definitely I have a contract when I do my buyouts, when I do cleanouts, obviously consignments, because at the end of the day, I want to know if there's a problem, this was the contract,
Then enforcing contracts another story.
What's that?
I said enforcing it's another story, but
yeah.
Let's not do that.
That is true.
Okay, Jeff.
But hey, I learned a long time ago, as long as you have it in contract, at the end of the day, it's all there, and we all know the rules, and there's rules to go back to and say, if there's a dispute, here's what the rules of the engagement was, so to speak. But what do we got?
I don't know what you got.
Do you remember seeing this lean against the wall?
I do.
Did you ever look at the other side?
No.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I'm going to full screen. Hold on, no, I'm going to full screen you. Hold on. Okay, now I'm ready.
Oh.
Looks like it would hang up.
You want to guess?
Batman.
No.
Oh.
Cover to a preview.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, Gone with the Wind.
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
That's cool.
Is that an actual movie poster on there?
And whatever it is, it's like glued on there and then clear coated over top of it. So I don't know but it is paper. But just the way it's on this old piece of wood and the way it's displayed.
That is cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's different, isn't it?
Came on my $240 unit today.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was in the very back, leaned against the wall, and he had to go. And then when I picked it up, it's like, cool. All right, that's it.
That is neat.
You can take me back off.
Yeah, one reason I was a bit on the unit is I read the description, and the description it said pocket watches. I'm like, pocket watches? And I didn't see a picture of any pocket watches. I was like, I got to buy this just to see. There's pocket watches.
Sometimes you got to read the description because it's not pictured.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, how many people have read the description? Because I bet you would have went for more than $200 some if they said pocket watches.
Yeah.
Whoa!
But recently there was
Whoa. What are you doing?
Recently there was a unit on Locker Fox though that it actually said
okay, I'm back
safe in it, and it was a picture of a safe. But when it came to closing, I noticed that the safe was no longer pictured, and it was taken out of the description. And I had it on my watch list.
The description and the picture while the auction was still going on.
Because you know, with Locker Fox, they send you updates if you're watching the unit, like if it cancels or whatever, they send you those updates. So that never happened. It's been there consistently, and all of a sudden, day of it closing, no safe, no pictures. Yeah, exactly. And it was only one picture with the safe in it, but I read the description that said safe. And by the time it closed, that wasn't there and no pictures, but the unit was at $1,700.
Wow.
I wonder how many people bid on it before they yanked the safe in the.
Well, I learned my lesson. I don't bid unless, you know, it's at the end and I know it's reasonable.
Yeah.
I don't pre-bid on
I
safes.
bid in, and then no one ever bid again.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Learn that lesson.
Vintage Gale said that's a vintage raisin tray. What's a raisin tray?
What they dried grapes on back in the day.
Interesting.
Ruth says she loves your new hat.
Thanks, Ruth. Me
Where's
too.
You love it. Your wife doesn't. Maybe if you give your wife my hat and you guys can wear them together, and then she might change her.
She doesn't like anything that touches her hair and messes her hair up.
Oh. You should tell her to go bald like you, then she don't have to worry about it.
Well, it's not my choice.
Oh, okay.
Did you like yesterday when I told the guy in the restaurant that he lost one of his hairs?
What?
We go to Chipotle yesterday. This guy's standing in line trying to order. Jeff goes, hey, you lost one of your hairs. The guy's like bald, right? And then Jeff's like trying to give him bald guy advice, right?
No, he says I say us bald guys got to stick together. I says, man, you can't afford to lose them anymore. And then he said he's going to a wedding and he can't find a hat to wear, a proper hat to wear at the wedding. And I says, I'll give you a piece of advice. I said, just make sure your shoes are shinier than your head. That'll distract them. Complete stranger.
All right, I got a funny one for you.
That is, sorry for the ring light right there, but that is a raisin tray on eBay for sale, and it looks like a similar scenario.
Nice.
So
How much?
why is
that one's like 14 by 12, so it's almost 1.5 feet by 1 foot, so probably smaller. $45 is what they're asking.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's definitely like 2 feet by 3 feet.
But it definitely looks like that's a type of art form too, you know.
So now we learned about raisin trays.
Yeah.
Yeah, why does it have the graphics on it? That's obviously its second life.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm reading. Just in that description, which I can't say that's everything, but the description says, sorry, just kind of reading it again. Must have for collectors of advertising and other unique memorabilia. So they just kind of make it for a scenario for collectors, you know, decor.
I think it's a great wall piece. I don't know if they'll hang it in the shop or sell it, but it's a cool piece.
Yeah,
it's a nice wall hanger.
If it were me, I'd hang it until somebody came in and offered me the money I wanted to buy it, or something close, you know.
Well, you ready for this? There's one on eBay.
It's hard to see with your light.
I know. I'm trying.
Is that with the Gone with the Wind?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I turn off my light here. If it'll work. Boom, boom. Ah!
Wait, is that the same one?
It's the same one.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get the price. Oh, come on, your phone.
We'll take your word for it.
Hold on. No. $450 they're asking.
Wow.
Original Rains Rack wood sign featuring Gone with the Wind.
Yep. So that's what they're calling it, raisin rack, raise rack. So, like, it's apparently a style, right? So that's kind of cool.
Once again, it comes back around to that's why I love doing this, because you're always just finding different stuff that's cool and has a story and a history.
And you never know. And
Like-
I mean, for that
like-
to be like a vintage raisin, grape drying rack turned into, some decor, like that's actually pretty awesome.
And here, let me tell you another. This will fall into this too. Now, I'm not going to say just Jack, but let's say at the auction Tuesday there was a kid that looked just like just Jack.
Okay.
And I said, "Just Jack? Shouldn't you be in school today?" And he looked at me and said,
Yeah.
"Yes." Keep in mind, it wasn't just Jack, but so I don't want him to get in trouble. But then after sitting there, you're standing there right next to me when I said it.
Yeah.
But and then I thought about it for a minute, and I thought, in reality, he's going to learn more. He learned more on Tuesday than sitting in school on Tuesday.
I don't know if I'd say he learned more on Tuesday, but he's learned a lot more just being around the crowd. That's for sure.
No, but he knows prices, and he looks at stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he knows what he wants to buy, and that's real world stuff right there. He's competing against adults.
The funniest thing was his dad goes, who's been against him on that unit? You?
What's that?
Were you been against him on that unit?
In the
I went
beginning,
on one.
I was. Are you talking about the little, what was it, 5x15? I think
whatever one he bought.
There's one with speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the beginning. I don't know who was in the end.
I saw his dad goes.
I know Guapo was in it too, though.
I would have paid him another $5 just for him not to buy it. I was dying. I was like, oh man, oh, it's just so funny.
But there's a lot to say just about being around diverse people and intermingling and all that, and that to me is good stuff for Jack.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're basically in an area that had. I mean, just think about the amount of entrepreneurs there. Very few times in your life, especially at his age and in this generation, you're ever going to have opportunities to sit around with a bunch of people that are entrepreneurs, ran their own businesses. I mean, you ran your own business. Havers ran his own business. Conky's ran his own business. I ran my own business. Everybody there, boom, all entrepreneurs running their own business. And this kid, 17 years old.
I don't know how old he is.
He's 17.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't sell him the unit. I sold his dad the unit.
Not old enough to even buy a unit, man. But he bought, when we got the buy one get one free, he bought the other unit to that common owner.
Yeah.
You said, Rob, you saw him over in that Cleveland unit, like in that warehouse business place, and we saw him a week earlier. He bought, I think, 2 units there as well. Like, I mean, the kids out there actually, I mean, he's got a brain on him. That's for sure.
He knows Hot Wheels too.
Yeah, he's like little Conky. I don't know if his hair is that good though, but
Hot Wheels, man. I mean, he's got a good knowledge base of everything, and he's only 17. Like, if I don't know about everyone else, but if I started this at 17, where could I be now? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I would be over 30 years in the game if I start at 17, and this kid's already got a head start. Like it's just crazy. And then he gets to be in a time where, like, I know Jeff and I were talking at the auction about, just kind of the camaraderie that you have now. And Jeff was saying it earlier. And like, he gets to actually talk to people that will share in some of the finds and knowledge that they have too. So, I mean, imagine that. If he were 15 years ago, which he wouldn't have been but 2, right? But that wouldn't have worked. But I mean, still 15 years ago, how much would people really share what they're really finding in the knowledge of the business to, I mean, he's 17 and he's in a area where there's so much, as much as his competition, there's still a friendship, camaraderie, scenario where people are happy to help out and share.
Well, prime example. Just Jack goes, "Hey, Rob, I was going to bid on this unit. Are you bidding on it? Because I won't bid against you." And I said, go ahead, bid against me. It's fine. I don't care. And then I remember he bid against me and won. What kind of advice am I giving these youth of America? Am I stupid or what?
Trust me.
Jack, don't bid on the unit.
Trust me, I had to hear about that for about 7 days. Jack outbid me. Jack outbid me. Can you believe Jack outbid me?
Oh man.
You know,
what kind of unit was it? Was it a good one? Did he get?
That was that common owner unit where
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jack buy a bad one.
No, he's good. Yeah, just Jack, he's on it, man.
Yeah.
And
I did go up and hit him just joking, and I didn't realize he was that skinny. I just went to like tap him, and he went about 4 feet.
He might
why
not
are you
have been
beating on
expecting
minors, Jeff?
Well, I'll tell you what, he was cleaning out the unit when we got wanting that this facility in Cleveland, and you know, funny enough, like he left the door open, so we're like, all right, somebody just came in. Nobody knew. Like when we saw it, we didn't know who was in it. It was just a unit that was open, and basically we have this compassion and love for this uranium glass scenario, and there was this lamp in there that has uranium glass in it, so he was actually just going to donate it, give it to Goodwill. So it's like, wow, fortunately we did give him some money, and he allowed us to go ahead and take it. And we have this nice vintage lamp that has uranium glass pieces in it that now can sit next to our uranium glass collection that, you know, I mean, just crazy enough, it worked out that we'll cherish it. And, you know, we appreciate the fact that, you know, he let us go ahead and get it, because he could have said no and then just donated it without, you know, caring about anything, you know, and there are people that are like that too. So
a lot of times when you show interest in something, then someone else is like, why do they show interest in that? Maybe I should be interested in it. You know how it is.
Right. Yep. Let me do the comps on it. And it's like, you know,
get on eBay.
But you know, for us, I mean, it was a matter of adding it to our collection. It wasn't really a matter of trying to buy it to resell it or anything like that. It was a uranium glass. Like, that's all we cared about. Like, hey, you know,
I got a piece like that. Let me grab it.
You know, now the lamp doesn't work. It really needs to be rewired and fixed and all that stuff.
That's easy.
But, you know, the fact that it's just, you know, we just want to show off the lamp, you know. You don't see that kind of stuff too often.
Look what I bought from my collection this week.
Oh man, that's awesome, bro.
I want to show you something.
Ray had one just like that. Ray,
you upgrade your collection? That's the one I had in my collection.
That one's missing a headlight.
So yeah, I'm taking the headlight off of this and put it in this one.
Gotcha.
And then this one will get new headlights when I restore it. But,
nice.
But yeah, I got this off of Roy Tuesday.
You want to ask how much, because I would have gave him more.
Now wait a minute, Rob. Don't start with me.
I'm gonna start auction. I'll give 100. How 110 now? 121, 31, 31.
Don't start.
All right. Here's the crazy thing. So I made the deal with Conky on that, and then I went and saw that buyout. We went and saw a buyout on my birthday, and the trailer that goes with it, minus the cover to the trailer, was in the buyout. Like, as soon as I saw it, it was like, man, that goes with the truck. That would have increased the value of the truck. I won't say tremendously, but I mean, the truck, what would you say, Conky? About 150 to 200 pristine? 200 definitely with the trailer, and the cover to the trailer.
Yeah, if everything's pristine, it climbs up from. I've seen them go for more than that. Here's the thing: I've seen not as nice trucks go for more, and I've seen nicer trucks go for less. And it's just weird. You know what I mean? When you line them up on eBay and different places I've seen them, it's weird what some of these things go for. It seems to depend on a day and who's bidding on it that day.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with the deal I got on this and
hey Conky, how would you feel if Roy made that deal with you and then sold it right out from underneath you?
I wouldn't feel too good about it. I don't think Roy would do something like that.
I get it. I get you, brother.
First of all, it's not even right because I didn't make it. I didn't sell it.
Can I tell me? Can I?
You want to cry about your free crap I gave you? I'm gonna take it all back.
Robert and I. He's had this chair with the chase that's been sitting there for 4.5 months. I've had it on Facebook Marketplace for $50. Yeah, this metal bed frame. My daughter wanted. I'm redoing a room for her, and we're driving the Crest line, and I'm working him up, and I can tell him, you don't buy from him when he's in a bad mood. You buy from him when he's in a good mood. So he's feeling good about his locker, and I don't know if they won their basketball game or what, but I'm like, this is the time to go in. I'm like, hey man, my daughter wants the bed, and that's $75. She asked if you take 50, and then you might 50 on the chair. That's $100, and there's some other like nightstands would match the bed. We put all that together. What kind of package could you work for me? He says, I'll tell you what, Jeff. He says, you can have it. You can have it all. I'm like, Rob, that is so cool, man. That's just awesome. So we're filming and loading, and I'm working hard. My boss is great, loving life. And then Shane, on the way back, I get a message from Shane that says, hey, I sold the couch that you said the people were coming in to buy, and I also sold them this. And he sends me a picture of the chair. And so after he gives me the chair, Shane sells it, and I'm out of chair.
So then what did you tell Shane?
Well, Shane made me think today that technically at the point when the chair was sold, I owned it. So shouldn't I get the money for it? I told Rob, I said, I'll be a good sport. I'll split it with you. Nice guy.
I'm just curious, was there a contract in place first?
Well, there was definitely a verbal agreement.
I don't remember this verbal agreement. I wasn't even there.
Well, I think what it was the van was so cold that
I couldn't even think my brain was frozen.
Oh,
how could it be though? It sat there for over 4 months. I mean, we got
because we talked about it. I told you
the day I talked to him into giving to me, someone shows up, not even for that, and then buys it.
You know what? That's like when you're on eBay and somebody gives you an offer that's a low ball offer and you don't acknowledge it, and within 24 hours you get somebody that buys it for full price. That's the scenario right there. Yeah.
It sucked.
And that's happened too.
All the time. That's why when I get a low ball offer, I'll just let it sit because I know the person's coming with the full price.
Yeah.
Not saying that's what Rob was doing though. I don't think he was waiting to get the full price, but
I gave it for free. Obviously, I didn't care about the price. Speaking of price, and it's free. These are free. 14 karat cubic zirconia earrings, free. And the question of the day. Jeff, show me your hat real quick.
What?
Show me your hat, man. See the stylish hat that Jeff got? I didn't say show me your bald head. The hat.
How's that?
It's great. So that is the hat. Now, if you remember, you have an opportunity to win the gold.
You're not giving away the hat.
Can we just win the hat instead?
No.
Jeff was not going to give up his hat.
We're just wondering where it came from, right?
You did tell me I could have this.
You look like you're in Russia.
It does look warm though, right?
Yeah.
It's
all right.
I bet
so
it
all
is
the people that are members that are watching, and you want a free pair of 14 karat gold earrings. I said they're not some huge, heavy 14 karat gold earrings, but they're free.
I'm thinking you hit the button.
They're free. You see that beautiful hat Jeff has? I also had an awesome hat on. What color or colors was the hat I was wearing in yesterday's video?
Well, is it one color or more than one?
It is more than one color.
All right. So you got to tell 2 colors?
Well, I guess I would ask what's the primary color or colors?
They're colors.
That hat comes with free Jeff hair. Flag.
Jeff can't lose any more hairs, though.
Sue said white and tan. It's close. I don't know if it's white and tan.
The truck.
You got a
is
brown
white.
and white.
I say it's gray and white.
Did anyone say that?
That's what she said.
Who
I
said?
don't know. You
Oh.
guys be the judge. Okay, you ready? I'm going to pull the hat up. Hopefully you can see the stupid picture. You know what? Maybe I should plug my phone. Well, we'll see if we can see the picture. If not, if we can't see the picture, then I'm just going to have to put my phone in. I need your guys. What do you guys think?
Yeah, to me that looks like gold and white on my screen, but
Looks white and black to me. And some grayish.
I was going to say black and gray.
Where's the white?
The hat's white.
It looks white and black to me, but
That's it.
I think that was too complicated of a question. I got one for you.
Well, they already answered the question now. Most people said tan. They said browns.
Did you see how many people said you looked like the Unabomber?
With my sunglasses on. So I'm going gray and white, Suzanne. Suzanne, you're winning it today. So, Suzanne, send the email. There's my free earrings. I give them away, right?
Exactly.
So Suzanne, send it to secondsense@gmail. Your full name, say you won the free 14-karat gold earrings, and your address. And what do you got? Week?
what?
Oh, Conky, I got so much good stuff. I got gold. I got silver. I got money. I don't even know what I'm going to give away yet. I might give away just Jeff's hat.
Nope.
I'm going to steal it from him and then hide it. And then on the show next week, and he'll be crying, no, not my hat. And you get one piece of just Jeff hair, and you could clone him.
Oh no!
And you can have your own just Jeff.
Do I look like a lampshade?
You look like a mushroom.
A magic Koopa.
Well, you see what my shirt says, right? Can you see my shirt? That came out of a storage locker.
Flyer than most.
Yeah.
That's probably a single stitch, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Now he's looking all around. How is single stitch? What are you talking about?
It's like there's like I say, there's a
I don't
lot
think
of
they make
stitches.
single stitch sweatshirts.
It's a 2X. There's a lot of stitches.
I think that's an extra stitch one.
Hey, Shane today threw me that Spider-Man mask. And I said, Shane, when I put it on, it was a small. He says, it looks like an extra large now. I says, yeah, but when I put it on, it was a small. I guess you had to be there.
That's funny. Even Shane's getting in on the jokes, huh? Oh man. So how's your whatnot auctions going, Conky?
Okay, I guess. And we got another one tomorrow night at around probably closer to 9.
Around 9 o'clock.
We're doing ours tomorrow, yeah.
How many
Sounds like
lots?
they're getting later.
Hmm?
And it used to be like 8:30.
Well, it's because they're waiting on Jeremy.
Yeah, we go on after the Hales. It looks like he's got 125 lots tomorrow, so we'll probably
What?
go on at 9.
Now they're going up to 125 now from 100. That's a
I just
25%
remember
increase,
it
Conky.
looked like he had it at 125.
Yeah, 25% increase, Conky.
Hey, we're only doing 50 because we're both still a little under the weather, but we'll boost it back up to.
What are you guys selling?
Well, we got some good stuff tomorrow. We got
Yeah, always good stuff, Conky.
die-cast cars, maybe some
Red lines?
Zippos, maybe some Boyd's Bears, maybe some TYs.
A Tonka truck.
See. Definitely some Hoarder Lady stuff. Stuff out of the Hoarder Lady. That unit just keeps giving.
Any Barbies?
Hey, what?
Any Barbies?
I don't know if we got it. No, I don't think we have any Barbies tomorrow.
Gotcha.
What about you, Rory? When's your next whatnot?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Actually, we're doing Sunday, Tuesday, and I think Friday.
And is it Avery's All In?
That is correct. It's under Avery's All In, which is our brand. So
What time Sunday?
Sunday is at 5 o'clock, and then we have 6 o'clock on Tuesday, but I think I got a text earlier. We might move that to 8:30. So of course you just gotta, follow the Avery's All In on Whatnot, and Friday at 6 o'clock. So I know on Sunday we're doing coins. Tuesday we're doing our epic toy buyout. So we're working on that part 3, and probably I can't remember what we're looking at doing on Friday. And somewhere in there we're going to do a clothes sale pop-up, trying to get rid of some more clothes out of the warehouse because we got still too many big racks in our new space that we got to clear out.
What kind of coins?
90% silver. So it's newer stuff. I might find a couple.
So this is
pre-1964,
like quarters and half dollars and stuff.
So we got Indian heads, which aren't silver, but we got pre-1964 Mercury and Roosevelt dimes. We got pre-1964 quarters. I think we still have a few of our standing Liberty quarters left. I think all that's left are dates, which is actually nice because we sold a lot of the no dates. We have some Kennedy half dollars and a few Franklins. And we might have a couple Morgans and maybe a few Barbers in there. Nice. Just don't know.
So if you want some silver coins, go see Avery's All In Sunday night, 5 o'clock.
Yep.
If you want gold coins, Second Sense auctions, guys, this Saturday. We just had our comic book auction yesterday.
You guys are doing 2 a week now, or
no? We just had to get some stuff sold, bro.
Nice.
And I had all those comic books from that unit, and the auction did really well. So we had a lot, multiple comic books go over $100, and I got all my money back and more. So all the ladies and gentlemen out there that are the naysayers out there, and you're not gonna make any money off of that unit, and blah blah blah. I still love the people that still sending me stuff from my pawn shop unit, and they're like, "That's a bunch of junk," and I said, "Yeah, it's $30,000 worth of junk." And I can understand if you're not in this business, it's easy to look at sometimes the units that we buy or things that we do, and you guys, this and that. But that's how we make a lot of money, is because a lot of people that the stuff that they think is junk, and it's not. And there's a lot of stuff that people tell me, oh, that's junk, that junk. And then I sell that junk for hundreds or thousands.
What happened to Rob?
Hold on.
Finally. Oh my gosh.
I can hear you. You better watch out.
Oh. What happened to Rob?
My connection got lost. What happened to Jeff? But no.
Have a great night, Amy.
So we appreciate everybody. On that note, though, just real quick, I got the auction on Saturday. Coins, jewelry, antiques, collectibles. Check it out. www.secondsense.com. This Saturday starts ending at 1 o'clock. All that jewelry that Jeff found. There's some sterling silver, some diamond engagement rings, 18 karat gold, platinum, 14 karat gold, 10 karat gold, sterling silver. I see you pointing.
A few people asked about the stamp collection that was in that house, and you put that in this auction too.
The stamp collection will be in there. So there's a bunch of awesome items in this auction this weekend. Saturday's auction is a great fine jewelry, antique collectible auction. And I think there's over 600 some lots. And then the next week's auction, I don't even know what the heck that's. I don't even know what's in it. I've been too busy moving junk all week.
Not junk.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like it was good stuff.
Treasures.
Yeah.
It was treasures. So, like I said, check out the auction Saturday. Check out tomorrow's video. If you didn't check out yesterday's video, check that out. But tomorrow's video is part 2. And what do you guys see what else we find in this awesome unit? And we're going to say a quick prayer. And, all right. Lord, thank you for bringing us together in your name. We appreciate all the great opportunities that you've bestowed upon us, and just the great friendship that we had this week, and just the camaraderie and all the just so much fun that everyone had at the auction. And thank you for keeping us all safe, Lord. And then Also, we have some special prayers tonight. I mean, Janet, and Christine, and some special intentions out there tonight. We lost someone way too young, Lord. Just help that family heal and just make sense of what they can, Lord, and help them any way possible you can see fit. It's such a hard, trying time that they're going to be going through with such a loss of someone at such a young age. And also, another lady lost her husband. Just, Lord, help them any way you see fit and possible to heal their grieving, their pain, their suffering, and their sorrow. And just keep us all safe and have a great rest of this 2025. Amen.
Amen.
And we do appreciate everybody out there checking us out and helping us out. And don't forget, check out Conky's auction tomorrow, around 9 o'clock. And it's Conky with an E, Conky Sales, tomorrow at Whatnot. And then Saturday, 1 o'clock, secondsense.com right there. Jewelry, coins, collectibles, antiques, so much great stuff. Something for everybody. I promise you that. So take a look at that auction. And then 5 o'clock this Sunday, 5 o'clock Sunday, Avery's All In. Coins, silver coins, old pennies. So take a look. Who knows what you're going to find, but we all have something for everybody. So if you want to buy stuff, buy it. If you don't want to buy anything and just want to enjoy some videos, take a look at all the videos. Tons of great stuff out there, and we do appreciate everybody. Anything you want to say, Conky?
Yeah, and don't forget our show on our YouTube channel Saturday night at 8 o'clock.
Saturday, Conky's Flippin' Adventures, 8 o'clock. Him and Noreen going crazy, getting wild.
Hopefully not, disgusting with our runny noses and coughing, but we'll get through it.
You'll be fine. What about you, Avery? Is anything you want to say?
If you haven't checked out Avery's All In, we have started the new year as far as we will be dropping some videos and getting back into the YouTube, dropping new content and trying to bring you some awesome deals, whether it's through our online auctions at recycleneo.com or through Whatnot. So we're just trying to get things back into circulation and bring you guys some awesome deals.
What about you, just Jeff?
Do I have anything to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to make somebody smile tomorrow. That's it.
So are you talking directly to me or just everybody?
I'm just saying in general, if you try to make somebody smile today, the world will be tomorrow, the world will be a better place.
Okay.
I like that.
Not like you don't try to piss me off like you do every other day.
What?
And make me grumpy.
Listen here, Grumpy.
There he goes.
Does that make you grumpy?
There he goes. See, I smiled.
Oh, I love
that's
it.
Funny.
So once again, everybody, we appreciate y'all checking us all out tonight. Don't forget, check out all of our channels. Check out all of our auctions. Until next week, we will see you guys. Stay safe. Love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I don't know, see, Second Sense.